Probably going to lose subscribers for saying this, but I have to say it anyways. To all the ladies that watch my channel, you all got to stop trying to compare your weight loss progress to any of your male counterparts. The reason for this isn't sexism, it's not the patriarchy, it's literal science. We men and you women are built differently. We are all human and we all need to create a calorie deficit to lose weight, but because of our differences amongst the genders, that path to weight loss is going to look a little bit different. So let's talk about those differences so we can understand how to have the best weight loss regardless of our gender. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Coach Achidi, and I'm both your personal trainer and food educator. Here on my channel, the entire purpose is to teach you a simple path to weight loss that can stick for the long term. And if that sounds like something you are interested in, go on down, hit that subscribe button, and that way you can stay up to date with all my video uploads. New videos go out on Wednesdays and Sundays. So let's finally put to rest the dumb comparison between us men and women when it comes to weight loss. The biggest advantage we have is simply muscle mass. The average guy, whether he trains or doesn't train, has more muscle than the average woman does. And let's stick to the untrained guy, because if he's just resting or he's working out hard, he's gonna burn more energy than the average woman does when she's resting or doing the same hard workout that he is doing. And this doesn't mean that he is working harder or she's not working hard enough. Effort is not on the table. The only difference is muscle mass. Having more muscle is like putting a larger, higher performing engine into a car, and having less muscle mass is like putting a smaller, more fuel efficient engine into a car. You fuel both of these cars up the same and you drive them the same, that bigger engine car is going to run out of fuel quicker than the smaller engine car does. This is the main difference on why men can follow the same workout routine as a woman and see a bigger calorie deficit, which leads to bigger weight loss. It is not an effort issue, it is a muscle mass issue. The second big advantage we men have over women is our hormones. Men, we are blessed with testosterone in very high amounts. Women, not quite as blessed because they have testosterone in a lower amount. Testosterone makes it way easier to build and maintain muscle and at the same time, get rid of fat. This is why the average untrained man has more muscle on him than the average woman does. On the other end, you women have estrogen as one of the more dominant hormones, and men, we have it in much smaller amount. Estrogen helps prepare women's bodies to bear life if they choose to do so, and it also makes their bodies more capable of surviving for the long term because estrogen promotes fat storage. This is why it can seem like it is very hard for women to lose weight despite dieting and exercising. And another thing that also adds to the advantage that we men have is because we have a ton of testosterone and very little estrogen, we don't deal with monthly cycles. Women have to deal with adjusting their workouts and diets or feeling the negative effects of their monthly cycles affecting their workouts and their diets. It can make them retain water. Their fatigue levels are all over the map. Their hunger is all over the map. And they have to deal with this every single month. So this is why we men can do the same workout and diet like there's no problems, but women tend to have to make small adjustments or just deal with the negative impact that comes with their monthly cycle. This is why it is a hormonal issue and not an effort-based issue. This is going to sound like I'm mansplaining, but I gotta say it anyways. Every month, women are going to see about a 3 to 5 pound weight gain due to their cycle. I have to tell almost every one of the women that I coach at some point in time that they didn't just gain 3, 4, or 5 pounds of fat overnight. That would require them to have eaten nearly 15,000 extra calories to do so. And I know they might enjoy some junk food here and there, but none of them is a bad enough eater to put that much extra food into their body. What really happened is their body just held on to more fluids that they've already taken in to prepare for their red tide release, whatever you want to call it. And this has to be accounted for. The women that I coach that start to track when their cycle is do way better because they can anticipate when the scale is going to go up due to this fluid retention. And not only are they prepared for that, they also adjust their expectations on their workout because they know at some point during their cycle, they're going to feel more fatigued than usual. So they cannot expect themselves to push through a hard workout. They just have to dial things back a little bit. This is why I really stress to the women that I work with, track your cycles. You don't have to share it with me, but track your cycle so you're not hit with the sticker shock of stepping on the scale and seeing that you've ballooned up all of a sudden. Besides getting on the scale each and every week, take progress photos, from the front and from the sides and the back. Do circumference measurements around your upper arm, your chest, your waist, your hips, your thighs. And also, track how your energy level is on top of tracking your monthly cycle. This will give you a full picture of how everything's going and gives you the control to make better decisions based on knowing everything that's going on, not just the misinformation the scale is telling you. I don't want you to think that everything is all advantages for us men. In fact, our biggest advantage is also a huge disadvantage. Because we tend to carry more muscle mass, and yes, that means we can lose fat quickly, we also tend to have much bigger appetites. And we men are ones to ignore our body signals more and not take our health as seriously. So yeah, we can lose it fast, but we can regain it just as quickly. So at the end of the day, is that really an advantage? Women, you tend to adopt better, more long-term healthy habits. You also tend to be more health aware and health conscious. So once you find something that works, you all are phenomenal at sticking to it. Because remember, when you lose it fast, you can regain it just as fast because you're not able to sustain the means that got you there. It is really a marathon. It is better to be the last one standing versus the first one finished. So ladies, let's remember, you are not broken. You are built differently. Like seriously, built differently. It is stupid and a losing game to compare your weight loss journey to that of any male counterpart. So let's stop the comparison and stay focused on consistent, healthy habits. If you want help with creating simple, healthy habits and staying accountable to them with coaching that respects your biology and your life circumstances, consider joining my Inner Circle online community. Right now, joining is free, and I am giving all my best coaching and resources and support to all of my community members. If that interests you, head down to the channel description and tap where it says join my Inner Circle community, and that gets you in. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end of the video. In just a moment, you're going to see another one from my channel that I promise you will teach you even more health education in a simple and sustainable way. Have a great rest of your day.